heard egad.
You heard yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, friend.
Hey yo,
Hey
what's
yo.
poppin'? It's you know what I'm saying, the gang back, Sova No Jutsu. Shout out to Sova Gang. It's your boy Ill Silk, aka Young Sly for Uvo. And then we need to find a way to make this seamless.
This could
Shy,
be more seamless because it's always Silk Shy Sun.
right. I'm not understanding why Shy just doesn't pick up the baton and go. We are losing this relay race because of you, Shy.
It's been Silk Shy Sun.
My bad. I thought he was gonna keep going, so I gave it a second. And,
from the top.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna try this again. Hey yo, what's good? Back again with another Sova No Jutsu. Shout out to Sova Gang. It's your boy Ill Silk, aka Young Sly for Uvo. And then we got
Shy. Hi, my name's Shy. Also known as Baleone. Also known as. I'm so sorry. I'm also known as King Midas on Twitter.
We've done this.
I know. You just now I'm nervous.
Oh my god.
Sunbae giving us that good old no wire hangers vibe.
I'm not.
Just go.
You're done with the intro. No more intro for you. And I'm Sunbae, the hard to believe designated uwu. Anyway.
She's small, SMOL, but she talk like she's 6'7".
Yes.
And will stab you.
It's giving tall girl energy.
Yeah.
I don't even most of the tall girls I know are the softest things on the planet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
shut up.
Crazy. She's giving tall man energy.
Say like you find a 6'3" woman, she just kind of wants to melt in your arms. You find a 5'0" woman, she that one right 100%.
She wants to stab you.
She want exactly like that right there is the Chihuahua. You feel me? You know what I mean?
My favorite thing about women that'll get bold with you, especially the small ones, right, is that they'll talk to you like you insignificant while looking up, but will look down and see something negative 80 times their size crawling on 6 legs and run and tell you to go kill it.
See.
Andu
are more likely to be bitten by a Chihuahua than a Great Dane. And that's where I'll leave that sentence at.
Anyways, as for today, we have our new topics.
Anime takes to leave in 2024. I love this one.
Yeah.
I love this one. Because you know what?
Takes to leave behind.
Things we are not taking with us in 2024.
I want to reiterate a statement that I said in the last one that I think needs to be said again.
Uh-huh.
Stop rushing the motherfucking studios, bro. I don't want to hear another motherfucker talk about they need to hurry up. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Mm-mm.
They need a break. The anime has been animating for the past 4 or 5 years. Like really good. Like really good.
Yeah.
These people need a break because this shit is difficult. Right?
Yeah,
this
man.
shit it ain't easy, right? Cut them some slack. Otherwise, we're gonna end up with those ugly ass AI animations that people be putting on, where they start looking like they transforming while they moving. That shit looks gross. It looks atrocious.
I can't stand any more
of that. I'm good.
All
like
right,
I'm okay if you want to borrow some assets, but 100% don't animate an entire thing like that. Don't do it.
It looks disturbing. It looks like it's about to crawl out of your TV.
It's an uncanny valley thing. Right.
implant you a face hugger in your stomach. Yeah. All right. So my next one. This is for my people who ain't too bright. Stop calling the 3D animation CGI. Stop
Agreed.
calling it CGI. Stop calling it CGI. Because if that's the case, we could literally call what they drawing on their tablets CGI in 2D, but it ain't CGI. It is 3D animation. They are animating with a 3D model. A 3D model. CGI is something that you put in the Avengers movie because you can't make the special effects yourself, right? That's what CGI is, right? That's something that's got to make it look interesting. No, they're taking 3D models and they're animating it in your 2D animation space. So, like, all the slander that folks was getting for Chainsaw Man, it really irked my nerves because I really felt like the weightiness of the animation with 3D models and that really added to when the fights took place.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it added to that extra punch. Like when something landed, it made you flinch a little bit. Like, ooh, I kind of felt that. You know what I'm saying? Sound design and how and with all that shit really plays a factor. And so the weight in that animation actually helped. It's also like, uh, and I know people probably hate this one, but I liked it. King and Ashura.
Okay.
Like the weight in that 3D animation made the fight scenes feel much more real. Like how we watch people throwing hands and they ducking and dodging, and then when they finally get hit and they flying across the screen. Whereas in Kingdom Hearts, somebody gets hit in the face and it's like, yo, he might be dead. But
Mm-hmm.
them
You
fleshy,
never
them
did.
fleshy punches, them fleshy punches landing on somebody's face is like, yeah, I don't think he coming back from that,
I,
right?
I couldn't I couldn't do the 3D modeling for King Ganasero, but I keep saying I need to give it another try.
Yeah, you should, man. It just, I mean, if you think of it from that space where it's just like they're using the weight from the animation itself helps add like depth to what it's actually doing. It helps, right? It helps because it's like okay, the weightiness is like when when the fight break out when they land that punch. Not to mention that I mean it's not perfect yet, so you know what I mean. So it kind of it looks a little goofy, but I'm giving it some. I'm giving it some time. You know, what I will say is a joint like what's it, Ajin from Netflix. That
Mm-hmm.
was awful. That was awful.
You know,
People have been saying
you
it's before its
know,
time, and I agree. They could have held it a little bit longer.
the issue is that they could have waited. They were definitely trying to get to it first before everybody else, but because of that, they weren't like it was still very, very new. And it wasn't great. Storytelling's nice, but the way that it looked made everybody go, ugh.
I stopped reading. I stopped watching the anime to read the manga.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looked a little crazy, but my last hit to leave in 2024, or just in general, something I hope just gets left in 2024 is people abusing and really forcing the content machine to churn out these what ifs that they develop in AI. I really,
Yeah, man.
really, really, bro, I'm already sick of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, and none of you was slick, right? Stop telling the prompt to ball their fists up so it don't look like they got 10 fingers, right? They got 10 fingers on one hand for a reason, right? Because fingers don't make sense to them. Okay? Stop
We
it.
seen it.
Get some help, right? Not only that, but the pictures all have like, they often all have like the same four poses, bro. They either got that three-quarter, they standing pose. They got the one where they looking head on. Somebody might have took a comic book pose that they tried to abuse and contort where the proportions are all the way off. And then what's the other one? Damn, what was the other pose? Fuck it. It don't even fucking matter.
No.
Those shits are terrible, bro. Stop it. And stop putting watermarks on it. We don't care that you made it. Because somebody gonna take that joint and it's gonna get sent right back through the machine to keep churning. And it was an episode of Rick and Morty that reminded me of this, where they were making clones, and Rick was like, the clones get to making clones, and they get so bad to the point because they're getting lazy. And so the further away you get from the original, right, the uglier it's going to look. And that's what I think that this machine is going to eventually do. Is that eventually it's going to start stealing from itself and it's going to butcher everything.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it explodes. I do. I do. I also want to take a mention because I don't have too many of these, right? I just got one. This is my last one, but it's a take that I'm taking with me in the next year.
Yeah.
Goku not a bad dad.
Ooh.
Goku not a bad dad.
Ooh.
Okay.
Goku may be a terrible husband, right? But he's not a bad dad.
Okay.
Everybody keep looking at, oh, he gave Cell the Senju bean, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he believed in his son. I think he believed in his son. And some of y'all don't believe in your kids enough, right?
Ooh.
Some of y'all don't believe in your kids enough to the point where now you got to go to the school and tell the teacher that they're not doing their job. But you know good goddamn well your kid can't read or write cursive. But that's another
Okay.
topic for another day. But Goku not a bad dad though.
I'm finna see what they say in the comments about this one.
Let's see
Hey,
what they
bro,
say.
Goku not a
Go
bad
ahead,
dad though.
man.
I'm standing on it. He can't be Sailor Moon. Cool, we'll let that fly. Personally, I don't believe he could be Saitama, right? But y'all are also talking about a nigga that they developed in the fucking '80s, bro.
Amen.
In the '80s, my Sailor Moon got developed in the '80s, but I mean, it's high concept magic shit that they doing over there. These niggas just wanted to fight, bro. I ain't never seen Sailor Moon throw a goddamn fist. She waved a wand. She is a wizard.
Mm.
Goku is a brawler.
Okay.
Whew.
I'm gonna
I'll
be.
let you have it. I'll let you have it.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Hey,
Shot,
look,
go
man.
ahead.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
I'm
Go
not.
ahead.
I'm not touching it.
No, go
I
on
don't
with
know.
your list. We not
Look,
finna
look,
Oh,
touch
look,
it.
look,
This is the hill that he has
okay.
decided to stand on.
look.
So
And
I've got
y'all gonna leave me down and by myself, and I respect that.
Of
I've
course.
got I've got 3 takes that need to be left behind, and that is the first of which is that all isekais are not bad. Like, all isekais are not bad. Let's
Stop talking
stop
to
it.
me.
Stop it. Every isekai is not bad. You if you're like when I say that I like isekai trash, I look out for those isekai that people have all written off. They're like, it's isekai. I'm so sick of it. And it's the hype beast thing. You feel me? It's the reverse hype beast. It's the everybody's like. There's been so many of them, and it's such an easy it's an easy way to inject a story into into something. It's easy to crank out, but like some of these isekais and some of these fantasy anime that you guys for some reason keep saying are isekais and they're not. They're just fantasy anime. They're not bad just because they're an isekai. No. We're not going to keep saying that because some of these are gems. Some of these are actually pretty decent. And if you gave them a try, you would. But people are now starting to avoid them because they have seen maybe 2, 3. No. I've seen hundreds. I've read hundreds. I don't need anybody in here or anybody outside who goes, oh, I just started anime a couple of years ago, and when I started watching Sao, the daddy of all of all isekai, stop it, get some help. Actually get some help because it's nothing new and it's nothing that's going to stop. We're talking about when I remember being 3 years old with Dot Hack being on Toonami. And that's an isekai. I remember Digimon, and that's an isekai. Let's not say that this is anything new, but let's start judging them not based on how they start, but how they end. How is the entire body of work? If you're saying that every single one of them is the body of work, they're not worth watching, sure. But if you're just saying that because this thing started as, hey, this mangaka really wanted to start from a place in which people can kind of relate, wanting to escape modernity, wanting to escape, life and going into this new this life as we know it, and going into this adventure world or this sci-fi world or whatever it is, going to a different world. It's things that we think about all the time when we're kids. Sometimes those stories are worth watching, and that's why I say that every isekai can't be bad. Stop it. Second, all new anime is bad. If you're one of those people who hasn't watched an anime in 3 years, 5 years, since you were a child, and you want to sit here and talk to me and say anime just isn't what it used to be when I was, when I used to watch anime in the 80s, it really had, it really had that spark. No. You need to never enter this conversation ever again. If you can't take on anything new from a form of media, it's not for you anymore. I don't care if you grew up on Dragon Ball Z. I don't care if you grew up on Akira. I don't care if you're an old head who likes hip hop and you can't listen to anything but the Roots. Like, don't do that. If you can't enter the conversation on anything recent, anything new, you have to enter the conversation with the mindset that everything newer than when you really stopped watching often is bad. You're the problem. And my third take, there seems to be like a big thing of people being really, really mad at nudity in anime. They don't like any of the fan service. They don't like anime
titties.
They don't like anime titties. Yeah. They don't like how they don't like when things start to get a little sexy. And I can kind of agree with that when it involves the high schoolers or anything like that. Like, I'm not really down for that. But I'm going to say that there's a place for it. And I'm going to say there's a place for it because the same people who will talk all this shit are the same people who eat it up when it's in reality TV shows, when things get spicy on reality TV shows, when things get spicy in K dramas, regular dramas, anything else. They're like, oh my God, they did that, and they'll eat that up. Why is this, this anti-nudity thing a thing with anime? Is it because they're cartoons? They're not cartoons, but they're animated. Is it because they're
gonna fight you on that, but I won't.
I don't think that just because they're in this medium that they that all of a sudden, it's a completely negative thing. Some people are in it. Some people like to see titties. It is what it is. Let them like the titties. Shit. Let people like things. Like, don't get me wrong. If you think that you don't want to watch a softcore porno, like, sure, I get it, but understand that some people kind of do. Let people like that. If someone wants to, they're like, oh, they ruined this anime because one girl's shirt flew open, or I saw some draws. I don't think it ruins everything. I don't think it should be what the anime is about unless that's what the anime is about. Like, it doesn't need to be injected into everything. Every anime doesn't need it. I'm not going to sit here and say that. But if you yourself are one of those people who just doesn't like everything sexualized, and you want to live your best nun life, you know what I mean? You never want to look at that bottle of lube longingly, like, ooh, I remember last time. Like, sure, whatever. If you're not that person, sure.
Pocket. Oh my God, this nigga out of pocket.
Hey, nah. Like, if you are Susie Dry Coochie, like, you're cool. Like, you don't have to.
Susie, I'm dead. I will change. Nope.
If you are Limp Larry and you don't like it, that's fine.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
But I'm going to say that violence, sexualization, all that stuff, say money, sex, violence, those are some of the things that get people, up to watch a show. And
Yeah.
let them like that.
Hell, I remember there was literally a show on YouTube that they had did that was actually popping called Money and Violence.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I actually kind of liked it.
Yeah,
And
man.
those are my 3 takes that need to be left behind.
That boy said, looking at the bottle of lube longingly, oozy, dry coochie. You, you paint with this nigga, bro.
it's all right. I'm gonna take us out with
Oh,
mine. I only have 2 anime takes that I want to stay in 2023. I don't want to see this shit no more. Which is the first one, truthfully, near and dear to my heart. Attack on Titan had a good ending. Everybody needs to shut the fuck up. That's it. It's over now. The manga ended a bit ago. The anime just ended this year. It had a good ending. Shut up. Everybody wants it to be something that it's not. All the things lined up the way that it should. The creator created it that way. Shut up. That's it. Move on. Last take. No, it is. Yep. Last take is this sub and dub war has to end.
Absolutely.
I'm over it. People will be looking down on other people like, when you want to dub, then you're not any better. I understand both sides. Dub, people who watch it in dub, sometimes they started that anime in dub and now they can't change it because it's not what they started with. I do that a lot. But also, sometimes they be doing shit. Like, are you ever cleaning and watching anime and you don't have time to look up?
I mean, look,
yeah.
I like to eat, and sometimes I like to look at what I'm eating when I'm eating. You feel me?
Right.
You're doing something while you're watching anime, so you don't have time to look up, read, watch, and do the thing. Like, it's all there. It's all the same fucking anime.
You know, my favorite thing about it is that right, people will go and be like, I can't watch the dub, and I'm like, and then some people will be like, well, I mean, the dialogue is a lot better, and I'm like, okay, so 2 things. First, it is never, almost actually never, a direct translation into what we're getting in the
It's not.
in the captions, right? And the people who do the captions are actually the same people who do the voice acting, right? I particularly like to go where I find the voice actor be believable for me.
I agree.
Where I like the voice acting more. So like JJK's sub, don't like it. I like the dub better. I like Gojo's voice actor there better. But I also like Sub Nanami's voice actor. Incredible.
Yeah, I agree.
like it.
I can understand that sentiment.
Right.
Very much it depends on what you like to hear better.
I have a really weird take about that.
No,
there are some times when okay.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
So often I find with sub and dub, when I'm reading in sub or watching in dub, or if I'm reading it, or watching it in sub or dub, I kind of like have a fusion of the voices, like what I want the characters to sound like that when it gets to my ears. Like when I'm reading something, I have an idea of what their voice sounds like in my head, and then when I'm watching them, with the voice actor, whether it be an English voice actor or a dub voice actor, sometimes I'll be watching something completely in sub, and I don't remember anything in Japanese because in my head I was reading it in whatever voice it was in. Like it just it doesn't I don't care. Like whatever they sound like that like the voice actor has nothing to do with it. I just hear that character's voice, however they, you know what I mean, however they come across to me.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I'll take it. I watched an anime in Spanish once, and some of those voice actors, they be hitting that shit. But it still doesn't matter. Because the anime is the same shit. If you don't like hearing it a certain way, read it.
Right, like
that's
you know,
it.
for me, my
it.
my man who does the voice acting for Aaron Yeager in Japanese, love him, love him in everything that he does, right? But my man who did the voice acting for Aaron in the dub, I loved him more in Seven Deadly Sins.
I understand.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's better for Meliodas. Doesn't fit for Aaron. My opinion.
Yeah.
You know another thing with the sub and dub thing?
What's up?
If you can watch a Japanese sub, you can watch a Chinese sub. Try some of the Chinese anime out. Some of them are actually decent.
Right. Don't forget. If you can watch a sub, don't forget to watch some of these, movies.
Mm-hmm.
Them Koreans know how to make a motherfucking movie.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some of my favorite TV shows and movies as of late have been Korean supernatural movies.
I'm going to always shout from the rooftops. These two movies, I Saw the Devil and The Man from Nowhere.
Yes, I Saw the Devil. That's my shit.
Right?
That's my shit.
Like if you passed up All of Us Are Dead on Netflix because it was a Korean TV show.
Oh man, I started watching that. I need to go back to watch.
Yo,
if you passed that up, you did yourself a disservice. If you passed up Hellbound, you did yourself a disservice.
Mm-hmm.
If you there are some bangers. You just don't sit here and be like, it's not an English dub. I don't need to watch it. No. You're passing up on bangers. Most of my favorite movies and TV shows now aren't in English, and that's okay.
The Korean movies and TV shows has had Netflix in the chokehold,
paying Netflix's bills.
That ends. It's
keeping the lights on.
It's in there. I 100% agree. My final take that I'm taking with me in 2024, the hill that I will 100% die on, is that Fairy Tail is not supposed to be your favorite. It's not going to be your favorite anime. It's like Inuyasha. It's not supposed to be good, top tier, put in the same level as JJK. It's not. It's a feel-good anime that you watch and go, aw, and that's it. It's like Inuyasha.
Okay.
My thing is the thing that pisses me off the most about people who do that, it's like if you look at when it was made, right, and what they're doing now, right, it's like taking the first Terminator movie and comparing it to the Avenger, right? The tech has advanced, the learning has advanced. People don't do the same things. The sentiments have changed. The political climate has changed. You will not be able to compare it to something like that.
You not.
You cannot.
If somebody sits there and says Fairy Tail is your favorite anime, I'd be like, cool, I can understand why. It's a feel-good anime, but it's not supposed to break all these ceilings for all the other things. Like people are talking about, oh, it's mid. Like it's not supposed to be great.
Yeah.
Like you're saying nothing now. Like now you're just beating it down for no reason. So no, I don't want to hear no shit. It's not supposed to be a favorite, but if it is, it's understandable why. It's a feel good. If somebody said Psyche K or Nichijou is your favorite anime, I would understand. It's a feel good anime.
You know what? Everybody that I'm actually good friends with likes Fairy Tail.
Yes.
Yeah.
The people with hearts. It's
people who actually have friends and not just acquaintances. Like
wow.
It's okay. We're not calling you out.
Now, are we doing things that we want to carry over?
Shy's different. He is a
Wait,
different. If he doesn't
huh?
like fairy tale, he is a different beast.
Who doesn't like fairy tale?
If you don't,
Oh no, I like fairy tale.
okay, so yeah, all right, yeah. Everybody that I know that likes fairy tale, I'm good friends with.
It'd be weird if he didn't like fairy tale. I have fairy tale tattooed on my ribs.
Yes, yes, you do.
I like fairy tale. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the story gets a little convoluted in some places, but like, if you were to leave, if you put fairy tale on, I'm with it. I love it. I read the manga.
I was about to say the story's convoluted because I mean
It was on for so long.
yeah.
He wrote it for so long. Like it's
You
gonna
run
get
out of shit to
convoluted.
talk about.
Twas a different time.
Like it's still less convoluted than Bleach, but like,
anyways, we're gonna change the subject.
Because I was about to call out another anime, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
All right. Are we doing?
Did you do your take
to bring in?
No, we did it with ours. You didn't do it.
You did do one. If you got one.
Okay. I just did the ones that I'll leave behind, so I have one left to bring in.
Yes.
Stop starting people off with classic anime. Start them off with something that's going on right now. Like if it's on this year, start them off with something that started this year or has a new season this year. So then they're not just going and asking people, what should I watch next? Because this will have a new thing going on, right? This will have something new. And so then they still have something to hold on to and continue to look forward to instead of looking towards these old anime that have that have maybe 20 episodes, 100 episodes. You know what I mean? Sure. It's just they'll watch that and then they'll ask for the next for the next thing and the next thing. Give them something to look forward to now. Now, if they're watching something, like tell them that they should like instead of sitting there like, oh my god, yeah, you got to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Sure, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is amazing. Sure, they'll love it. But if you start them off with Solo Leveling, you're not doing wrong. Just start them off with something that they can watch week to week. They're used to a lot of people are used to week. If they can't do week to week, start them with something that just ended. And so then they're not sitting here looking for. We don't want to create a whole anime generation of people who are still holding on to 80s and 90s anime like it was the best thing ever and nothing will ever top it. I love Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm one of those people who it's still one of my top, but I'm not going to sit here and BS you and say that nothing is ever going to be better than it because it can always happen.
This feels real targeted, but I'm going to let you have it.
Stop starting people off.
This feels real fucking targeted.
Stop starting people off on classics. Start people off on what's current.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Nope.
Ain't that what you told me?
Yup. We can revisit this at the end of 2024, so I can fight you on it. So
I'm here for it.
Things that I want you to keep in 2024, but nah. You got it.
All right.
You got it.
I hear the training montage going off already with the Eye of the Tiger playing in the background. And she gonna be ready for that boxing match.
That'll be the time I have my camera on for that video.
So we're gonna revisit this at the end of 2024.
Yup. Yeah, we gonna see about it. But again, I'm standing on Goku not a bad dad. And that's it.
I'm standing on Fairy Tail not being anybody's favorite anime. It is okay.
I'm standing on let people like titties. Damn.
I mean, yeah, that too. But like age appropriate titties.
Yeah, age appropriate titties.
Thank you.
As much as I love it and I actually own the manga, I got the omnibuses. I do feel a little weird looking at the High School of the Dead now.
Yeah.
I mean, so here's my thing. If the anime is 18+, make sure all the main characters are 18+. That's all I'm saying.
Agreed. Don't give me a rated R anime and everybody in there is 14.
I don't think they disclosed it.
Like if you're gonna do maturity, if it's rated mature, make sure everybody in there is.
What is the age of consent in Japan?
Don't.
You know what?
If you ever have to ask the question, then you don't want to know the answer usually.
Anyways, like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell a friend, tell the homie, tell your neighbor. Wear anime merch.
We just easing in with the out of pocketness, right?
Yeah, man.
I'm not trying to dive head first. So
I kind of am out of pocket as a person, so I'm sorry.
I mean, I am too, but I'm trying to ease into it. Like I don't want to just.
I'm just trying to keep it together.
I'm not trying to lie to nobody. You feel me?
I like the,
anyways.
I like the not. You know what? Never mind. We're not even going. Again, I'm not.
Nope.
All right, man. Y'all be cool. Like y'all be cool, gang.
I see you when I see you, and if I don't see you, then I won't see you, buddy.
We will catch you in the next video. That is the end of our 3 episodes.
Hey. I'm going to stop the recording in 10, 9, now.